Winners Ways Podcast, episode number 108.
Would you like to win and achieve success at what you do? Welcome to the Winners Ways Podcast, where we create winners every day. And now, your host, the author of Winners Ways book and life coach, Bola Alabi.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Winners Ways Podcast. This is where we talk about your career, your money, and we give you life messages that will help you to live your life to the fullest. I'm always excited to come to you, and I'm super grateful for you to be listening to me. So today, I'll be talking about 7 easy resume hacks that you need in your job search toolkit. For your resume is a very important piece in your job search process. It is the document that summarizes your experiences, your skills, and your accomplishments to your potential future employer. Therefore, knowing how to write your resume and understanding what you need to have on the resume can enhance your job search process. And that's why today I want to help you, I want to equip you so that you can have a leg up in your search. So I'm going to go over 7 hacks that you must know so that you can position yourself to quickly get your next job. So are you ready? Okay, let's go into it. The number one thing that you must have or you must know is that I'm going to give you a recommendation to use a resume builder while working on your resume. So, number one, use a resume builder. The layout and the flow of your resume are important. It would be best if you structured your resume so that it would quickly grab the recruiter attention and it will create a good impression about your skills and experience. So to do that, you should consider using a resume builder and templates to help you with the structure, the layouts, and the formatting work. So how can you exactly get that done? All you need to do is go to resumebuilder.com for a quick and easy way to create your professional resume. So that's the number one thing. You need a resume builder. You cannot just start creating your resume by just typing it out. Make your job easy. Go online, find a resume template, and use that template to build your resume. So that's number one. Use a resume builder. Number 2, you should consider using word clouds. And what do I mean by that? When applying for jobs, it is a great idea to tailor your resume to the job posting. This means you need to ensure that your resume closely matches the role that you are applying to. And the way to do just that is to start by studying the job description and extracting the keywords from the posting. And when you extract those keywords, you have to ensure that your resume, they contain those keywords. Luckily, you do not have to do that manually. It will help you if you can leverage available tools in the markets to do that task for you. So what do you have to do? Go to wordclouds.com, Copy and paste the job description on word cloud, and word cloud will extract the keywords in the job for you. All you now need to do is insert those keywords into your resume if they are not already there. No recruiter is just sitting down somewhere to sift through thousands of applications that they receive on a job posting. No one is doing that. They often use what they call applicant tracking systems to screen resumes before they select a few for further review. Guess what? The applicant tracking system is looking for specific keywords in your resume. And if you have already equipped yourself by putting those keywords in your resume, guess what? Your resume will be selected by the applicant tracking system, and they will forward those resume that contain the right keywords. They will forward them to the hiring team, and wow, you are right in front of the hiring team. So put yourself in good standing by ensuring that your resume has those keywords. So that's number 2. Use word clouds to ensure that you have the right keywords in your resume. Number 3, highlight your accomplishment in your resume. What do I mean by this? You should try as much as possible to highlight your accomplishment, your results, what you achieved in your resume. Your resume shouldn't just be about your daily task, maybe such as respond promptly to customer inquiries, keep record of customer transactions, ensure customer satisfaction, and maybe provide professional customer support. Those are great. Excellent job. But guess what? Employers, they want much more than that. Now you can turn it around and make it accomplishment-oriented resume by stating the results that you delivered by performing those tasks. For example, increased customer retention by 20%. Wow, immediately someone knows what you did. Or increased website traffic by 45%. Wow, awesome again. The hiring team, they will immediately understand what you did. Or another one, reduce the order backlog by 15% in the first quarter of 2021. Awesome job. Great job. Now you are turning your resume to an accomplishment-oriented resume. Great job. So that's number 3. Highlight your accomplishments. Number 4, vary your vocabulary. And what do I mean by this? You need to use different action words when you present, when you develop your resume. You should consider making your resume lively and catchy by varying your vocabulary. Don't just use create in multiple places. Vary your words, vary your verbs by adding flavors like achieved, accomplished, developed, managed, proposed, built, pitched, increased, reduced, researched. Oh wow, awesome, you are getting it. So yeah, that's the way to go. You are not going to be there when the hiring team is reviewing your resume. Vary your vocabulary and your action words to make your resume memorable and impressive. So that's number 4. Vary your vocabulary by using different action words. Number 5, make your resume easy to read. When a recruiter picks up your resume, you want him or her to be interested in reading it. So, it is your duty and your responsibility to ensure that your resume is easy to read. And to do just that, you have to ensure you use a uniform font. Don't mix and match. Maybe you use Times New Roman in one section only to switch to Arial in another section. No, don't do that. That is sloppy. You got to make sure that you have uniform font type. Make sure the margins in the resume and spacing are even. Avoid irregularities in text sizes. That is, don't use font 10 somewhere only to go to 11 in another section and back to 10 in another section. That's not cool. You should use both fonts where applicable. Maybe for the titles, the name of of your companies. So use both fonts where applicable, and watch for the number of pages that you are using. For entry-level position and people with less than 5 years of experience, you could probably fit in everything, your job experience, onto one page in your resume. But when you are beginning to acquire more experience, you may be able to use up to 2 pages. So you have to watch out for the number of pages on your resume. So that's number 5. Make it easy to read. Number 6, use online proofreading tool to fetch out errors. Wow. If there is one thing that is a must-do on your resume, it is to ensure that you proofread your resume. You don't want the recruiter to catch a mistake you should have fixed. So take your time, read through your resume several times to ensure, number 1, that you clearly present your skills and experience. Number 2, that you highlight your accomplishments. Number 3, that you clearly articulate your potentials. Number 4, that it is free from errors. You should consider using an online proofreading tool to catch those errors that you may not have noticed. Grammarly is a great tool that you may need in your toolkit in this case. Grammarly will help you to proofread because really, let's face it, it's easy for the human eye to skip some things, to omit some things, and none of us is perfect. So those mistakes that you were not able to catch, Grammarly will help you to catch them. So that's number 6. Use online proofreading tool to fetch out errors on your resume. Number 7, the last but not the least. This is equally important, guys. You need to understand your resume. Believe it or not, some people make that mistake of not understanding everything on their resume. It is possible that you have hired a professional resume writer to help you to develop your resume. Yes, they deliver the perfect resume to you. But you need to do your own part by understanding what they wrote for you. You need to study the resume and be able to defend everything in there. For example, maybe they added that you are an expert at using a particular tool. You must be ready to talk about that tool when a hiring manager asks you questions. So you got to be ready. So I'll advise you at least to write down your job history yourself, present it to the professional that was going to help you to create your resume so that at least you know what is in there. Let them know what you have done in the past. Share your various skills with them. Put yourself ahead by knowing and understanding everything in your resume. This is crucial. Don't make the mistake of not knowing what's on your resume. And that's where we will wrap it for today. I hope you find this episode helpful. I spoke about 7 easy resume hacks that you need in your job search toolkit. Thank you for listening again today. Till next time, this is Bola Halabi. Keep winning, my friends. Keep winning.
This episode of Winner's Ways podcast has come to a close. We hope you enjoy and learn something from today's show. We want you to win and excel in all areas of your life, and we regularly explore and share information with our listeners to empower them to win. Be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more tips and strategies to help you find the success that you've always dreamt of. And don't forget to rate and review so that we can continue to bring you more podcast episodes to empower you. We will love to have you again next week. Now, keep winning.